Inflation is finally going down. But what does that really mean? What's up, guys? Welcome to Chad's Hot Goss, where we deliver the hot truth that no one else knows about. Okay, so we're always hearing about the economy. Inflation is up, the housing bubble burst. What are we doing about interest rates? But here's the thing. They throw this jargon at us like we know what they're talking about. Like, let's look at the graphs for the stock market. What is this? What? Dude, this looks like a lie detector test more than anything. This looks like my nephew's friggin' drawing of my sister's spaghetti dinner. Like, you showing us this? Okay, then they show us these charts. What? It's all code words. Like, they throw this at us and they're like, yeah, check out the economy. This is what the stock market's doing. I'm like, dude, that's just gibberish. Like, you expect me to read the Matrix? At least it's color coded. Okay, I know green is legit. Red is, oh crap, we're screwed. But like, you know, they even use code words for companies. Like if you say Disney or Coca-Cola, I'm going to know exactly, like, Disney is in the green, Coca-Cola is in the red. But if you throw a bunch of letters at me and you're like, yeah, that's the code for Disney, I'm like, do I look like a dork? Because I don't know how to read. What they need to do is dumb this stuff down for us and give it to us in laid man's terms, okay? People understand more when they've been laid. Things are clearer in your dome because your mind isn't obstructed by the devil's goo. It's called post-nut clarity, and I have some right now. So what I'm going to do for you guys in this video is explain what's going on with the economy. So by the end of the video, you're going to give a full-on synopsis to anyone who asks. Okay, let's start with interest rates. So up until yesterday, I thought that interest rates literally meant how many people are interested in the economy. And it made sense to me. I mean, like 4.9% of people care about our GDP, god dang profits. And honestly, I thought for the longest time it was the 1%. So I was like stoked to see more people interested. Then I asked my buddy Bonk, who studies finance at CSU Long Beach, and he said that interest rates actually stand for how much banks have to charge to lend to each other. So let's say, for example, you're looking to start a biz like, I don't know, something like an MDMA treatment center / roller skating rink, and you need cash to do it. You need capital to build the biz. You hit up the bank and you'll be like, look, I'm trying to start this biz, but I need 100K in bones. Can you spot me for like 6 months? Then the bank will be like, yeah, for sure, I got you. But interest rates are 4.9%, so you're gonna have to pay me the 100K back plus 4.9% of that ish. So the big daddies of finance will adjust the interest rate based on inflation. So if they want people to spend more dough, they'll lower the interest rate because prices aren't as high, so they'll spend more dough. If they want people to spend less dough, they'll raise the interest rate. Prices are high, people spend less money. Are you guys following me on this? Let's take a breather. And we're back. So as of a couple days ago, the inflation rate is 2.9%, which is 0.1% lower than what the big daddies were expecting. So right now they're all like, oh dude, inflation is going down. This is sick. So now they may finally lower the interest rates, which will bring prices down. So basically prices have been super high for the past few years. We've been hearing all about it, and they're like, inflation's high, prices are high. They're trying to tamper down on spending, but now they're like, oh dude, inflation's going down, so prices might go down too. And everyone's like, dude, this is sick. And to be honest, guys, I didn't even understand what inflation meant for like 3 years until I went to Del Taco and I got 3 tacos and there were 15 bones. I paid 15 bones for 3 tacos. Then I was like, oh my God, inflation is insane. So according to Bonk, if we spend less dough collectively, inflation will go down. So if we all stop spending for a little bit, then prices will go down. So to me, I'm like, if the government like was straight up with us and like laid this information out on the table for us, we would all be way better off economically, right? Like, let's say the government was like, hey, look, okay, if you guys spend less dough, then the future of the economy will be good for show. So what if the government was like, hey, we should have a month-long sabbatical where everyone just stays at home and plays Call of Duty, and that way prices will go down. Yes, the price of Mountain Dew and G Fuel will go up, but I'm actually willing to spend that extra money for the greater good of the economy. I mean, that's the kind of messaging we need instead of this or this. Like, what is this? You know, and then they have the charts running up, and you know, they throw big words at you like there's a bear in the economy. I'm like, there's a freaking bear on Wall Street? Then this guy was like, dude, I'm a bull. I'm a bull. And I'm like, what, dude? They're having a bull run on Wall Street? It doesn't make sense. So I think another solution to helping Americans financially is that they could install someone cooler to run the Fed. Like right now we got Jerome Powell, this guy, this dude, he's literally a stock market graph in human form. This guy's first language is jargon. If you ask him about the economy, he's just going to confuse you and throw percentages at you. And you're like, what, dude? What? And he's like, yeah, you know, when the GDP and the supply and demand and you're like, dude, I just want to know about the price of Del Taco. Like, remember on The Big Short when they had Margot Robbie explaining shorts to us? To be honest, I still thought she was talking about cargo shorts the whole time, but she had my attention. Or McConaughey in Wolf of Wall Street. This guy explaining what it means to be a stockbroker. Then I got it. I was like, oh, stockbrokers just do blow and eat chicken cacciatore at Carbone. Makes total sense. So I think we should have one of those two in. If those two are busy, then I think we should have like Snoop Dogg do it. If Snoop Dogg ran the Fed, everyone would be stoked on finance. Like, everyone listens to Snoop Dogg and they love hearing what he has to say because it always sounds so cool. Like, listen to him narrate this planet Earth thing real quick.
God, they standing up on their toes like, hey, cuz, we got to get up out of here, cuz, come on.
Amazing. Amazing. Like, imagine for Snoop Dogg, if the Dow was green, he'd spark up a blunt. And then if he's like, yo, the economy's not doing too hot today, I'm not blazing today, that message would permeate to the masses. Everyone would pay attention to that. Like, if he redeemed Martha Stewart's reputation, he can save the economy. Imagine if he did this planet Earth stuff with stocks. How sick would that be? Basically, what I'm trying to say is that we need the government to explain the economy to us way better. But for right now, guys, good news. It looks like inflation has gone down a little bit, but let's not get too freaking over our skis. Let's tamper down expectations because we don't want to get in like a spending frenzy or whatever where we drive up inflation. I don't know how it all works, but let's remain, I'm a optimistic dude, but let's remain cautiously optimistic, okay? But for right now, it looks like there's good news. There's no bears in the economy, so that's pretty sick. So basically, what I'm trying to say with all that is that the Fed might cut interest rates and make things cheaper. Therefore, it does look like the price of 4 tacos out Del Taco might now be 14 bones instead of 15. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Chad's Hot Goss. I'm so stoked on all the gossers out there. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Make sure you like and subscribe. Spread the hot goss word. Let me know what kind of hot goss you like. Do you like this financial talk? Or do you like other stuff? And we have a lot of fun news stories coming at you in the future. And I want to thank you guys. You're all legends. And friggin' stay stoked out there. Late.